Welcome!
Hey guys, welcome to the Omniverse of Nick and the Penultimate to What If Whiplash Turned Good. Now, before we begin, be sure to check out the Omniverse's homepage, where our channel mascot Omni will direct you to the Discord, both Google Docs, and everything else the Omniverse has to offer, along with smashing the like button, subscribing to the Omniverse of Nick, sharing the Omniverse around and turning on all Omniverse notifications, and commenting future requests and expectations in the comment section. With all that said, let's begin. So we open up where we ended off last time, the Avengers movie, to see if Whiplash will actually turn good. Anton Vanko. And it starts out with Loki appearing and the entire movie going up the same. Iron Man shows up to help Cap and Black Widow and everybody against Loki. And then Iron Man, Thor, and Cap have their confrontation in the woods about Loki. Black Widow tricks Loki into figuring out about the Hulk and using him and etc. Hawkeye, mind controlled, shows up and stages an attack. And this leads to Hulk transforming and attacking Black Widow, Thor coming in for the save, and Thor and Hulk fighting, Loki having a confrontation with Tony at Stark Towers, and then Tony using Iron Man's suit to attack Loki, and then all the Avengers lining up for war against the Chitauri and Loki. And then Iron Man throws the nuke into the portal, but this time when he begins to fall down, it's not Hulk that saves him. Gigantic electrical string-like whips come out of nowhere from a part of the city and latch Tony just before he's about to fall, and then throw him as gently as it seems to be possible to the ground. And Whiplash, Anton Vanko, has shown himself with a gigantic blue and black Whiplash suit, a gigantic W in the middle, and the whips being black and blue, as this is the Whiplash suit Mark II. And Tony, when he comes to, whether it be Hulk or just in general him or Whiplash's volts themselves, Tony smiles, saying that I knew that I could make you turn good. And he thanks Whiplash, but he says you couldn't have come sooner. And Anton says, as much as I would have liked to join for this little battle here, I needed more time to prepare this extra suit and to get here to this part of the city as fast as I could. Also, your good word might have been good, Tony. Wasn't good enough to get me here on time. But I do thank you. Because of your word and me getting here, your life, as well as mine, have been saved. So I guess we're even. And with this, Whiplash Anton joins everybody to corner Loki at the very end. And then we get to Iron Man 3, where Tony's health begins to deplete and he uses suits to help him and go around, and all that for Iron Man 3 begins to go the same. His home gets attacked, and then Tony tries to find a way to get back home with the Mandarin, Killian, and all that stuff. Pepper gets kidnapped, and Iron Patriot still is a thing, War Machine, etc. And this is where Rhodey has begun to mellow out from the whole Whiplash getting saved thing, from hearing him about New York City and all that stuff. So whatever part of him was resenting that, by this point, it's dialed down. So he's pretty much right around the same mindset as he was. It's really not anything worth talking about. And then Tony infiltrates the Mandarin's base, and Iron Patriot comes in for the save, and Anton hears, sees, and starts to figure out what's going on with Tony, and knows that he has to go to help him. So now he summons with him Whiplash suit Mark III, a gigantic black suit with a gigantic W bolstered blue in the middle, and black being the dominant color of his whips and his suit. So it shows Whiplash is Anton's definitely varying his color coordination and everything. So basically he's copying Iron Man. When we get to the gigantic Iron Man Legion and the fight at the very end of Iron Man 3, this is when Whiplash shows up, and it's overkill to kill Killian and all the other people. So yeah, You thought that it was awesome that they were no match by the time that all this happened in Iron Man 3. With Whiplash, it would almost be overkill. It is overkill. And by the end, even Pepper and Rhodey have to admit that Whiplash, Anton Vanko, has completely gotten the trust that is needed for him to become a full-fledged good guy. And even Anton has to bring this up and said, "You wanted me to appear for a battle, Tony. Here I am. Once again saving you." And I think that even you have to admit that Whiplash is truly a team player. And Tony says, "Well, I am always right." And Anton just smiles and says, "Next time, I'll be ready firsthand." And that time will come sooner than he even thinks, because Avengers Age of Ultron and the finale for this three-part tale is coming up. Will this overkill and very good streak with Whiplash prove to be the greatest thing for the finale? Or is this just all too good to be true as we gear up to what possibly is a very bad ending?
Now get out!
What?
Get out! Everybody get out!